Now you can observe this particular table. Here we have total 4 square boxes, right? So first square box M0, this one is M1, this one is M2, and this one M3. Now each square box you have to fill with variables, right? So you can observe this first box, okay, M0 box, okay. This is indicated with A bar, and this one is indicated with B bar. If you observe row point of view, this will indicate A bar, and for column point of view this will be indicated B bar, so that this box will be indicated like A bar B bar, right? So here I am indicating. So this square box filled up with two variables, those are A bar B bar, and in the same way you can fill this square M1 square box, okay. This row will indicated with A bar and this column will be indicated with B, so that's why we are getting A bar B, right? And in the same way you have to fill these two boxes. Now M2 equals to what? A into this B bar. Why I am taking products only? Why can't sums? Why? Because this is sum of product, so we will get only product terms. After that we can add all these product terms, then we will get sum of product Boolean expression, right? So and next M3 equals to what? This is A row and this is B column, so that we will get A, B. So these are the four product terms. Each square box will represent with two literals. So each cell represents a term of two literals or variable. This is the first point, okay. Now grouping two adjacent squares containing ones which represents a term of one literal variable. For example, if I am taking Boolean expression, example, here I am taking f of AB equals to sigma m. Because of the sum of product I am taking sigma m 0 comma 1, f of a comma b sigma m 0 comma 1. So now you can take this k map here. Here the given Boolean expression f of a comma b equals sigma m 0 comma 1. First you can present all the variables and notations in this box. After that we will take this 0 and 1 in these particular boxes, okay. So now first you can indicate the arrow direction. You can choose this one and you can choose this one, no problem, okay. Just the arranging order will be changes, okay. And now I am taking here in this direction. So this is A variable and B variable, and this box is what? B bar, okay. Otherwise here I will mention this is B bar and this is B and this is A bar and this one A. That means this is 0 and this is 1 and this one is 0 and this one is 1, okay. Now you can indicate in this direction, so that you will move from 0, 1, 2, 3. Always don't use this m. So already here they mentioned sigma m, so that obviously you can understand the given one is sum of product, okay. So now what happens? 0, 1, 2, 3 you indicated here. So here the function involves 0 and 1 number. Here we have 0 and here we have 1. Just now you indicate with 1 in these two squares, okay. Here we have 0. So thus in this 0 square box you can fill with 1, okay. Here already mentioned containing ones in that particular square box, okay. How you indicate these ones means whichever the numbers provided in expression, whichever the numbers will provide in the question, so those things will indicated with ones, okay. Here we have 0, 1, so these two boxes are filled with ones, okay, number of ones. Now these two boxes are filled up with ones, okay. Now we have these two boxes having ones, so that you can pair these two boxes, okay, and rest of the boxes we don't have anything, so that you can left as empty, right. And now these two are having ones, so that you can pair these two boxes, okay, grouping two adjacent squares containing ones which represents a term of one literal or one variable, okay. So if we have ones only, you can pair these two adjacent square boxes. So for example here 1, here we have 0, so you cannot pair this adjacent square boxes, okay. If we have same elements, if we have same numbers 1, 1, then only you can pair these two adjacent boxes, okay. Now we have two ones here, so that we can pair these two boxes. How you pair? Just I am pairing like this. Now what happened? So this box is what? A bar B bar, and this box is what? A bar B. You can observe here A bar is common, so here we are choosing only one row, right? This particular row indicated with A bar, and this particular we have two columns here. This is B bar and B. Okay, so these are differ, but when you comes to this side, we have only one single variable, that is A bar, that is common for these two columns, right? Now we will take common as A bar, then what you will get? B bar plus B only. Here I will mention f of a comma b equals to, we can take this particular box. Okay, first we can take this particular cell. So for that cell we have A bar B bar. Okay, A bar B bar plus, next this square box having 1. Okay, whichever the square box contain ones, those square boxes only represent in your boolean expression, right? F of a comma b is equal to this square box having 1, so that I am indicating here A bar B bar. Next this box having a 1, so that I am indicating this box literals. So what are the literals in this box? A bar B. So now I am indicating here A bar B. Okay, now out of these two products, just remaining two boxes are empty, so that I am not taking these two literals here. Okay, so whichever the boxes having ones, so those boxes only I will represent in its variable format. Okay, now I am getting A bar B bar plus A bar B. So from these two product terms, I will take A bar as a common factor. Then what you will get? If I am taking A bar as a common factor, so I am getting B bar plus B. According to our R operation theorem, this will become 1, right? B bar plus B equals to what? 1. So now what you will get? A bar. So this is your function f of a comma b equals to, so I am getting A bar. That means grouping these two adjacent squares containing ones, which represent a term of one literal, or else one variable. If I am pairing these two adjacent square boxes, I am getting only one single variable. That means what happened here? So obviously the literals are decreases. Okay, the literals are decreases. Literals decreases means what it reflects? Definitely number of components are reduced in its logical circuit representation, right? So that is the advantage. This is for grouping of two adjacent squares. Next point is what? Grouping four adjacent squares containing ones, which represents the function equals to 1. For example, here I am taking f of a b is equal to sigma m 0 1 2 3. Okay, so now I am indicating here this is a and this is b, and 0 1 0 1. Now I am taking this one is b bar. Okay, and this one is b, and this one is a bar, and this one is a, and arrow direction is upward, so that this is 0 and this is 1, this is 2, and this is that. If you are taking arrow in downward direction, so these positions are changes. Here we are getting 0, here we are getting 1, here we are getting 2, here we are getting 3. That's it. Okay, nothing will be changed. Finally you will get same expression. Okay, by choosing this box or by choosing this box, you will get same answer only. Okay, no problem. And now here we have this function consists 0 1 2 3 0, so you can indicate this box with 1. We have 1 also, so 1 we can indicate with 1. We have 2, this 2 box 2 can be indicated with 1, and we have 3 also, so the 3 box can be indicated with 1. Simple గా చెప్పాలంటే క్వశ్చన్ లో మీకు ఏవైతే ప్రొవైడ్ చేస్తారో లైక్ నెంబర్స్ 0 1 2 3 0 1 అలా మెన్షన్ చేస్తారు కదా, సో ఆ మెన్షన్ చేసిన నెంబర్స్ ని ఈ బాక్సెస్ లో మీరు 1 తో రిప్రజెంట్ చేయండి. Okay, 1 to represent, that is important, right? So now I am taking here 1 1 1. Now we have 4 ones in 4 square boxes. So now I am pairing this entire square boxes. Okay, that means we will get a quad. Okay, so if I am pairing these 4 square boxes, I am getting quad, that is like this. This is our quad. After that you can indicate here f of a comma b equals to, now you tell me the square box having 1, so that you indicate the literals here, right? After that we have 1, so this one also having 1, so that you can indicate the square box literals here. Like that you can indicate all the 4 square boxes literals in your expression, right? So what you will get? First box, that is a bar B bar, and the next box A bar B, and the next box A B bar, and the next box is A B. Now you can simplify all these product terms. Then what you will get, for example, if I am taking these two, okay, here we have A bar is the common factor. If you are taking these two, so we are getting A as a common factor. Now A bar into B bar plus B, plus if I am taking A as a common factor, I am getting B bar plus B. Okay, so now here B bar plus B equals to 1, and here B bar plus B equals to 1. So what you will get, A bar plus A. Okay, so according to our operation theorem, A bar plus A equals to what? 1 only, right? So finally what you will get, f of a comma b equals to f of a comma b equals to, so we are getting 1. This is your answer. So once you read this third statement, grouping 4 adjacent squares containing ones which represents the function value equals to 1. So here what you will get, f of a b equals to 1. That means the function value equals to 1. When it is possible, when you take all the available cells are containing ones, all the available square boxes containing ones, then you will get the function value equals to 1. Okay, already I told you, for sum of product or product of sums, all the minterms, if you consider, that function value should be equals to 1. If you consider product of sum, all the sum terms if you are considering, then you will get that function value equals to 0, right? So this is your sum of product example, so that the function value should be equals to 1 only when all the boxes containing ones. All the boxes containing ones means what? So the function involved in all the possible combinations, the function which involved in all the possible combinations. Here we have 2 variables, so that we can get 4 combinations, that is 0, 1, 2, 3, right? So 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. These are the 4 combinations. The 4 combinations which are involved in the Boolean expression, then we can get 4 ones in 4 boxes, then the function value should be equals to 1. Here we have only 2 possible combinations, so that's why I am getting single literal, that is A bar. For example, the function which involved in only 1 possible combination, then we will get 2 literals here. Okay, for example, only 0 is available, so we can take 0 only. For this box we have filled with 1, so now you can take this box related literals, so those are A bar, B bar. So here I am getting A bar, B bar as the resultant function. That means what? If we have only 1 possible combination, means we will get 2 literals. These things are mentioned here. Each cell represents a term of 2 literals or variables. Grouping 2 adjacent squares containing ones, which represents a term of 1 literal variable, 1 literal or 1 variable. Okay, that is this. And grouping 4 adjacent squares containing ones, which represents the function value should be equals to 1. So this is our example. You can take this this method also, so downward direction also, just positions are changes, but finally outcome will be same. And the next example, product of sum.